You know, that doesn't make her, hey, baby, how are you, huh? How are you? What do you think of all this? Huh? What do you think of this, huh? It's chicken. Yeah, it's real chicken. Hmm? Sit down. Have a seat. All right, come here, bub. Yeah. You can take her collar off. So we're I'm sorry, her leash. You'll have to excuse me. Yeah, you can take her leash off. You can leave her. All right. So we need to get her acclimated to here. That's the first thing we have to do. She just got drug in here. You would not be happy if you had been drug in somewhere. So that's like kidnapping. And she's not too bad, but she won't eat. She won't eat real chicken.
She's not eating as she used to eat twice a day. She's only eating maybe half of one bowl a day.
That's a dog that's stressed. And she's got a new dog walker, somebody coming in that she doesn't know.
There's like 3 kids in the house right now. I'm moving this weekend to another location that I'm going to be on my own with her. So that will be a different scenario. Because now where I'm at, there's 3 kids. There's another dog. She spoke to you, Katrina, also
yes.
for the puppy. Yes. Yeah, I'm staying with them at the moment until my home is built. It's it's almost done. So I moved to my new place. So I'm staying somewhere else starting this week coming up, and I'll be alone with her. No kids. It will be just us. And
where are you moving?
To Stone Run.
Okay. So the dog walker should put her collar on the front here. Because what happens is when they try to pull, it brings their head into it. But you can get out of it.
I don't think I'm going to use her where I'm moving now because I don't think she goes that far.
Okay.
So it's going to be me in the morning and me in the afternoon when I get home.
I'm just waiting for her to settle. She's pretty unsettled. And I put 2 beds out for her. She can have either one.
She doesn't like beds. She wants the bare floor or the crate. She's crate trained.
Yeah.
So she, when at that time she goes in her crate with no problem, and I leave the door open, so she goes in and out the crate.
So tell me what you want a dog that walks nice on a leash.
Yes.
You're going to be walking her. And you want a dog that doesn't jump.
No jumping.
No jumping.
And then when I tell her, sit and stay, she will sit and stay.
Okay.
That's like the basic, the basic, especially the walking and the leash. She's have knocked me down 3 times already.
Yeah.
And I'm not,
She's pretty strong.
I'm in my late 40s and I don't want to get a hip replacement so early. Because she, last time she knocked me out, I got a big bruise. It's like, no, I don't need that anymore.
I see, Colin.
And she's such a lovable dog. I worked 1.5 years from home, and the time I worked home, she sat with me, next to me while I was working virtually. It didn't give me any problem, but the transition now from Miami to South Carolina and home with 3 kids, she went crazy.
So do you have the same job here? Or?
No, I'm working with the state.
You're working with the state?
Yes.
Yeah, who are you working for? Which department?
The PBM, the Department of Insurance.
Okay. So my sister worked for the DOJ in South Carolina, and her best friend, Barbara Grissom, they're both retired, worked for the DOJ. In fact, they wrote the legislation for victims' assistance.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and then Sherry went on to the feds. Barbara stayed at the state, but...
Yeah, I'm working, I just got hired 2 weeks ago. I'm working with the Department of Insurance, the PBM, that's the Pharmacy Benefits Management.
Okay.
So that's my background, pharmaceutical.
So it's medical.
Pharmaceutical.
Yeah, all right.
So.
Okay, well, I think there's going to be some changes in that one.
Yes, they're working on it because we we don't work with Medicaid or Medicare, so I think they're gonna be including those
Yeah,
maybe by next year.
yeah.
So there'll be some changes.
Hey, baby, you like me, don't you? That's nice.
She's very friendly.
That is very nice.
She's very friendly and but the problem is the jumping and I know she's in stress because of the eating and because there's a lot of people in the house. Another puppy, also the Great Dane, the puppy one, the mixed with a Wayne or something like that, some other breed. And it's a lot for her. It's
When
a
a
lot
dog
for her.
refuses chicken.
And let me ask you a question. She had a cycle. She had her cycle in March.
Okay.
And after her cycles, her little nipples grew. Like when
Wow.
when somebody gets
Like
their
a false
period.
pregnancy.
Yes. And it's touch her nipples.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on? She never goes out. In the house cycle. We hibernate her inside with
She
dog
hasn't been
diapers.
fixed.
No, she's
No.
not. She's not spayed. Is it called?
Yeah.
Spayed. She's
You're not gonna spade her?
Yes, I am. I
Yeah.
don't want no puppies.
Yeah.
It's too much for me. I can't handle
Oh,
it.
yeah, we don't need any more puppies. Spading her, especially, if you wait until after her second heat, she'll have pretty much, she'll have a lot of her characteristics. She's still a teenager, but she's starting to get,
Yeah.
If you the next one, she'll be a year and a half. They do twice a year.
Okay.
They go into heat. So, if you wait for the next one, if you can, I mean, some people just are like, no, thank you.
I don't have a problem. Her first cycle wasn't bad at all.
Yeah,
With little drops, and we managed to keep her inside. She did it in the PB pad. She's pad trained and she's outside trained, so
Yeah.
she didn't do bad at all. I just had to mop the house every day because we had stains, little drops somewhere
right.
here and there, but it wasn't bad at all.
Well, if you let her get all her secondary characteristics, but you don't want her to go past the second heat because they get 60% of these dogs get cancer, and breast cancer is not unusual in female dogs. That is a very usual cancer that they get. So, and unspayed females get breast cancer.
So yeah, you recommend to wait till the second cycle for her?
Oh, any time between now and the second cycle, if you can wait
Yeah.
for the second cycle, she'll get all
But
of
I
her
don't know if
second.
she's gonna grow anymore.
They grow to 18 months, that's why. And the growth plates close at 18 months, that's why I tell people 18 months. But with females, it's much harder than with males. Unless your male's aggressive, you don't need
Yeah.
to go do that. So what'd you do in Miami?
Same thing, pharmaceutical, health
Okay.
plan, yes, health plan, but at a lower level, not at a PBM level.
Okay,
So this was kind of a promotion for me.
that's very nice. So it's the same, no, it's not the same company.
No, I was
You're working
working,
for State
I
of
was
South
working for
Carolina.
Anthem Blue Cross Blue Shoes before,
Okay.
at the health plan level. Now I'm working at the PBM level with the state of South Carolina.
Okay. So,
And it's
South
something
Carolina is very, very
learning the
different.
learning the laws and everything.
Yeah, South Carolina is very different than Miami.
Oh, the traffic, population, I don't miss it. I'm not missing the traffic, I'm not missing Miami's like 8 on the go. And it's being so overpopulated that they're even building on the busways.
Plus it floods all the time.
And the storms and everything else. I'm original from Jersey.
Okay.
My parents are from Jersey.
Northern Jersey or Southern Jersey?
No, Jersey City.
Jersey
City,
okay.
borderline Bayonne, the Bayonne area.
Okay, she's eating.
That's great.
That's good.
And
Because we can't start to work until she
gets settled, yes.
I know, that's the flag, darling.
And borderline Bayonne. So my parents are from Jersey, and I've been in Miami for 25 years. So I just wanted to change. My daughter's big, she's 16 years old. She wants to go to school up here in the north. So she wanted to try something different, So we said, let's do it. I got this job proposition, and it was like, let's do it. If it doesn't work out, what could happen? We'll go back to Florida. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's right.
But I don't think she likes it. I've been here for a month and a half, and I don't miss Miami. I don't miss the volume. My work was like dealing with customer service. It was very, very, very stressful.
Yeah.
Now with this position, the level of stress went from 100 to 10.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I really, it's like a blessing from up above. So I'm happy. So, but I want my baby to be happy because we had her since she was little. I wasn't expecting her to be this big. Because my daughter said, no, we could get a little golden. And I thought we were talking about a poodle, like a golden poodle that they don't grow,
yeah,
the little ones, the doodle, that they don't grow to, the small ones, the miniature ones.
Yeah.
Oh, she showed me a picture of the little one. When we got this and I saw this beast growing so big, and I'm like, no way. And I said, yeah, that's a golden retriever, Mom. I said, I thought we were going to get a doodle. No, it's when they were little, you can't tell.
Not little dogs.
When they're little, you can't tell.
Yeah.
And she's like, forget it. But she's really good to me. She never destroyed anything in my house.
I love that.
Not even a shoe, not even a furniture. She was really good dog. The only thing now with all this hyperness and all this moving around, she's gone wild.
So this is your first exercise I'm going to show you. And this is something that you're going to do every time. And I'm going to have my back to you so you can kind of watch her and watch me. And I use baby food because it's easy.
They like it.
Then they like it, yeah. I use a little beef baby food. So this is, focus is what you're looking for in the dog. If you don't have the dog's focus, if you're not focused on you, and I don't mean looking at you, I mean focus on you, that means that they're involved in the task that you're involved in at the same time. So if you don't have that with the dog, you don't have anything. You know, you're not going to do any training or anything like that. So you want to train. You're going to train a little bit every day. You're going to train really short little sessions, maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds. If you can do it a couple of times a day, that's great. Just think about it and just kind of do it. And it's going to go. I'm going to open this jar, and I'm going to pick a word that's going to tell this dog that she's doing it right. This is exactly what I wanted you to do, which is I want her to take a lick. And then I'm going to put it up and I'm going to go, I like the word yes, because it falls out of my mouth. It's really, some people like good. So, okay is not okay.
Okay, so yes.
Yes is good. Okay, so you're going to start telling her every time she's doing something you like, you're going to mark it by saying yes. It's like a clicker, you know?
Okay.
Instead of having to deal with a clicker and treats and everything else, you're just going to have it come out of your mouth. You're going to say yes. And then you're going to reward her because it's like the bridge. It's the bridge between, that's the behavior I wanted, here's your reward. So, it's going to go like this. Yes. 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 I'm going to try to do this as fast as you can. 7. Yes. 8. Yes. 9. Yes. 10. Okay? That's all you're going to do. And you're just going to lift it up. And luckily she's not jumping up afterwards. So it's nice. So you just lift it away. You go yes and give it to her. So you're on. Okay, here's your yes.
Yes.
There. Lift.
Yes.
Lift.
Yes.
So you don't have to wait. This is rapid fire.
Yes.
Okay. you to think about this, having it down here and going, yes, and then giving it,
Okay.
and then looking up. Yes. See if you can get that yes. 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 Okay. You can make that a sort of emotion. She's going to love this session.
Yes.
Yes first.
Yes.
So not while she's looking, before, it's the bridge. It is what marks the behavior. So, and all you're doing, you're getting her attention. This is priming the pump. So yes and then. Yes and then. Okay?
Yes.
Nope, you don't have her attention, so don't even bother. Don't. Okay.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yes.
All right. So cap her up. That's good.
Okay.
So-
not jumping on it either. It's not that.
I know. So this is this is the first exercise in a focus exercise. This focus exercise is going to have several sections. Everything that you and I are going to do is we are going to break every behavior down into small pieces. We are going to teach that piece of it. Then we're going to teach another piece of it. And we're going to train the first piece. And then we're going to train the first two pieces and teach the third. And then we're going to have a chain and we're going to put it all together and we're going to have the behavior. Okay? You don't try to do everything at once. You just, yeah. These guys, you're teaching. So there's nothing, they can't do anything wrong when you're teaching, okay? So that's fine. Now you'll have your uh-uhs, you know, when you're not training. But when you're training, you just ignore it if you don't like it, okay? And she's a very sweet dog. So now that you're going to do once a day. And then you're going to do this right after, and you're going to do 5 of these. And you can do it with a treat. You don't have to do it with baby food.